This is Tom Biernacki, and today I have the pleasure of talking to you about Achilles tendonitis. So, there we go. There's your Achilles tendon. That's probably what's happening to you if you're having pain. So there's two types of pain, in the back of the heel and about 2 to 6 centimeters above the heel. That's Achilles tendonitis. That's insertional and right in the tendon. I'm gonna teach you how to get rid of this pain for sure, very quickly. Stop relying on just massaging, icing. That stuff does not work. Get this problem fixed. I'm gonna show you the statistics and exactly what works. And let's go. Whoa. So what is the Achilles tendon? This is the Achilles tendon right here. It inserts into the heel, and this comes up right here as I'm gonna detach it, and it goes up into your big, thick calf muscle in the back of your leg. This is one of, if not the most powerful and the most durable muscles in your body. So the real key is this. Taking a look at this band. Don't let this thing twist every time you take a step. When your foot flattens out, it twists, then you pull. You wanna have it straight and then pull. That's what the biomechanical studies show. If you keep this thing straight, if it's straight up and down, you will have perfect Achilles tendon function. While you do that, you're not gonna split those fibers in between, and you will have healing. It will take a couple months, but you will keep your Achilles tendon safe. You can then keep running, jogging, doing everything you want. That is the secret to Achilles tendonitis. So the Achilles tendon right here is straight up and down, whereas right here it's twisted out. So it's twisting then pushing, as I showed. Right there it's straight and pushing up. Right there it's twisted out. So flat-footed people are twisting and then stretching their Achilles tendon. So here's what I'm showing you. It's straight, the fibers are straight, whereas with the flat foot it's twisting out. As you come down with a lot of pressure, it doesn't go straight. It twists, then it turns out. That's how all the fibers rip apart. So you don't want to twist it. You got to keep it straight. If you keep it straight, so as you see right here, this is the Achilles tendon. When my foot's straight, the band is straight. So I can't really show it well there. So don't make fun of me in the comments. As your foot twists out, the fiber twists out. So here's how you want to fix it. You want to fix it by, right now, when I'm barefoot, my foot's twisted out and stretching. In the orthotic, it tilts in and keeps it a little bit straighter in just the orthotic alone. Then when you combine the orthotic with a shoe, this is the best combo right here. Combining the orthotic and a shoe. Look at how much my heel's turned in. There's no flattening going on in that heel. Maybe you're a high school runner, or maybe you're someone who's on their feet. These are the risk factors. It's too much stress, too much strain, and your Achilles tendon and muscles cannot handle this pain. So you've got to reverse this. So there's numerous things you can do for your Achilles tendon pain. But first thing is, we're gonna show you at home to get rid of the inflammation, because number one, you do have to get rid of the inflammation. You cannot stretch or exercise a damaged tendon. I repeat, you cannot and should not exercise and stretch a damaged tendon. If I tore my bicep, should I go to the gym and start curling weights and stretching out my biceps? But everybody wants to do this for their Achilles tendon. It's crazy. So step number one, here's what you want to do. This is the simplest thing that everybody can do at home for their Achilles tendon. The easiest thing is to get some ice, get that ice, and start massaging your calf muscle. So 20 minutes at a time on the back of your calf. Everybody already knows to do this. But after 20 minutes, you're pretty much guaranteed to feel better. You will feel better with this ice and it being massaged. There's another thing you can try. So studies have done a great job showing something called menthol-based creams or biofreeze. These can work just as well as ice. They basically constrict the blood vessels, then 20 minutes later, open it back up and rush a lot of fluid in there, cleaning out all the inflammatory fluid. So you just put it on and it lasts about 20 to 40 minutes at a time. So after the icing and the gels and the creams, should you take a pill? Should you take an ibuprofen or an aspirin? The answer is absolutely not. This stuff does work, but in experience, I have seen thousands of people taking these pills only to allow them to cause even more damage to their Achilles tendon. And what's worst is, don't even risk this stuff. It is a long shot. It's very unlikely to happen, but what's the point? Why would you take pills just to relieve pain when it does not solve your problem and you only need more later? There's no point to take these. The icing works better than the pills. The menthol creams work better than the pills, and they're not nearly as dangerous. Next favorite treatment. This is my favorite, a massage roller stick. Here's what studies show. This is a very misunderstood treatment modality, but here's what the massage roller stick does. You take the massage roller stick and you massage your calf muscle, your thigh muscle for only 30 to 60 seconds. What's the benefit of this? It doesn't do anything as far as strength, getting you stronger, nothing along those lines. The only one thing that this does is it makes you more flexible for the next hour or two. These are what the studies show. And personally, when I play ultimate frisbee, when I run, I love doing this because there's a lot of teenage kids out there, a lot of college people, and an older guy like myself now coming up on his 40s, they can make me look bad if I don't stretch out ahead of time with the massage roller. So here's what you do with the massage roller. Massage the calf muscle, the hamstring, the thigh, the IT band. I'm gonna show you all these in the next little clip below. So here's what you do with this. 30 to 60 seconds on the front of your leg. This is the muscles, not the shin bone. That would hurt. 30 to 60 seconds. Oh, I can feel that getting deep. That's way better than that ball. Same thing with the plantar fascia. Look at this. That feels a million times better. You can do this on your thigh real quick. 30 to 60 seconds. Hamstring, 30 to 60 seconds. Here's what the benefit of massage does. For the next hour or two, you can stretch further, run better. That's what's recommended with the massage stick. Massage all these out. Get rid of this inflammation. And then for the next hour or two, you can stretch that hamstring, that thigh muscle. You can then stretch that calf and that Achilles tendonitis. It's gonna feel a million times better, but the main thing is every time you do this and you still run, you're doing a lot less damage to your Achilles tendon. So theoretically, if you did this every morning before work and your run, you will be doing a whole lot better every single time. You're reducing the damage. So we talked about massage rolling, icing, creams, avoiding pills. Now we get to the good stuff. Great shoes. So what makes a great shoe? I'm gonna put a link in the show notes, or maybe up here, I'm gonna point right here, a video to our shoe fitting guide to make sure you always get a good shoe fit if you're buying them online. But here's what you want in a great shoe. You don't want something that collapses in the back. You don't want something that bends in the middle. Let me show you these. I love my Crocs. I love my Crocs. I wear these around the house, but watch this, no heel. There's nothing here. Look at how much that bends. Do you know what's absorbing all this pain and stress? It's your foot and your Achilles tendon. So I'm gonna make up some numbers here, but this is roughly the truth for most patients. Wearing something like this probably puts twice as much pressure on my Achilles tendon, or at least it feels like it, than a great pair of shoes. So to summarize, here's the brands I love. Asics, New Balance, Hoka, Brooks, Saucony. Every time you get a shoe like that, you know it's gonna be a great shoe. When you get the Nikes, the Adidas, all these, they look great. I'm not gonna lie, you look great in them. They're lighter, they've got little air sacs everywhere. What do? Nobody knows what an air sac does. Why do they have these air sacs? They look cool, that's why they have them. But if you grab your Nike or Adidas right now, you're gonna notice, look at the back there. It's not that stiff, it's not that supportive. That's what you want in a great shoe, get that support. It should only bend at the tip of the toe. That's gonna take so much pressure off your Achilles tendon. If you get one of those good shoes, you are essentially guaranteed to feel better, and you can pretty much shut off this whole video because that right there will take so much pressure off your foot that you're gonna be a million times better. But don't shut it off, don't shut it off. Keep watching, keep watching. We need to pay for my baby's preschool. It's expensive. So we talked about great shoes. I love the shoes. So my next favorite thing, orthotics. Look at that right there. Here's what I love about orthotics. The thing about orthotics are that it prevents the foot from twisting around as much. So you can see in the back, it's holding the heel pretty nicely. So it's not shifting side to side. It's not twisting through the ankle as much. Right now, when I'm barefoot, my foot's twisted out and stretching. In the orthotic, it tilts in and keeps it a little bit straighter in just the orthotic alone. Then when you combine the orthotic with a shoe, this is the best combo right here. Combining the orthotic and a shoe. Look at how much my heel's turned in. There's no flattening going on in that heel, that insert, and that shoe. That's the ultimate combo. The orthotic limits the impact of your heel coming down. It keeps it more stable inside the shoe. This has been shown over and over and over to reduce pressure and twist on your Achilles tendon. I'm not gonna get into specific articles or numbers because nobody actually cares about that except for that one nerdy statistician watching right now who's gonna leave a comment down there. I dare you, I want you to. We'll respond, we'll chat. I look forward to it. But post those fancy articles because orthotics work so well combined with a shoe. I would say doing those two things, getting a good pair of shoes, getting a good pair of orthotics, and check down in the show notes. These orthotics will change your life and make a difference. So we're getting into the permanent offloading stage right now. First thing we did was ice. We massaged, we took pressure off the Achilles tendon. You're doing so much better at this point. The foot is doing so much better. Now you're starting to move, you're starting to get feeling better, you're wearing good shoes, the pressure's doing a lot better. You got your great shoe and you got your great orthotic. The next thing you need is a great lace-up ankle brace. If you're still wearing a good shoe and a good orthotic, for most people that's enough. For most people that's all you need. While you're icing, while you're wearing those, while you're massaging, while you're using the massage stick, that's all you need. It works and it's so practical. You don't need to do the crazy physical therapy stuff like using your fingers to do some cross massage or anything. This stuff is guaranteed to work for almost all our patients, thousands of times. But now you want to get an ankle brace. An ankle brace, just like the orthotic in the shoe, is shown to keep a lot of pressure off the Achilles tendon. It keeps it very stable. In fact, if you had heard a pull, a pop, but your Achilles tendon's still okay, wear the lace-up ankle brace and this will take a ton of pressure off there. There's a lot of different brands. There's some cheaper brands. The cheaper brands, they generally work well, they just don't fit in the shoe well. The more expensive brands, getting up into about the $100 range, they fit much better and they provide compression at the same time. There's a lot less stitching that cuts into your skin. But as you wear that, as you wear your insert and your shoe, you're pretty much guaranteed to get better. Now, here is what's perhaps most important for getting better with your Achilles tendonitis. Some people do need to keep running and some people need to keep walking, but cut out whatever you can. Do not go walking for pleasure simply to burn 200 calories in 1 hour while damaging your Achilles tendon if you can do other stuff. Ride a bike. Go swimming, lift weights. You can do a million other things that burn way more calories than walking. Save your Achilles tendon for work, for the stuff you have to do, because you're looking at months of getting better. Let that Achilles tendon get better. So here's exercises that I recommend: bike riding, weightlifting, swimming. All this stuff works so well. It works so well, you can burn even more calories. So massaging techniques, stick to just using the massage stick. There's a lot of fancy techniques out there. Do they work that well? Not that well. They're really hard to do. Like some of these cross massage with your thumb, it really requires 15 minutes of daily massaging. Nobody's gonna do that for 15 minutes. I've never met anybody. I've never met a patient. Out of thousands of patients, I've never met one person that actually keeps up with this. And in fact, if I do meet a person like that, I'm gonna be very concerned, because that actually scares me that so little people do it and this one person would actually do it. That's a little scary to me. So here's what you're doing. You did your icing, your massage. You're using the massage stick while putting menthol creams on there. You've got great shoes, great inserts. You've changed to biking and relieving stress for a little while. Pretty much everybody starts getting better here, but here's what you're gonna expect at this point. 50% improvement per month. Only that much. That's the only reasonable expectation. If you truly have Achilles tendonitis, that is how quickly it will get better. Most people get better quicker, but don't get concerned if you're not getting better, because that's the rough expected timeline. So if you're not getting better at all, that's when you got to step up to the next thing. Get the ankle brace, change your activity even more. Maybe sit down at work as much as you can. Come see us, your friendly podiatrist, and get a work note to sit down in a chair more. We can do that kind of stuff for you while you heal these injuries. So check the show notes for the recommended products. We will get you better. Pretty much guaranteed. This stuff really does work well. This is Tom Biernacki, and if you think this helped your Achilles tendonitis, subscribe. We're gonna bring you amazing, the single best foot and ankle treatments on YouTube. We will bring these for you, so subscribe.